So getting back to the practice, getting back to sensing your feet on the floor, sensing your buttocks on the surface of the chair, sensing your hands on your legs or in your lap. And also getting a sense of the face. So oftentimes we are unconsciously squeezing the face, having this very serious look. So if you catch yourself now doing that, bringing a soft smile on your lips, softening the eyes, softening the space between the eyebrows, softening the skin on your forehead. And with this presence, taking a few deep breaths, just letting yourself breathe a little deeper than you usually breathe. And most of the day we are not conscious about the way we breathe, which is also good, because if we had to think all the time to take breath, our mind will go really crazy. But if we take conscious breath from time to time, we help ourselves to stay more present, taking this time to just breathe. And with the next inhale, slowly straightening your spine even more and lifting your arms to the sides and gently up. So lifting the arms up and hold your left wrist with the right hand and gently bend over just a little bit, bending over to the right, lifting your chest, looking up under your left arm, or you can look down towards the floor. Just stretching here. And then gently come back to center. And we switch, holding your right hand with the left, holding your right wrist with the left hand, stretching over to the other side. And again, looking up or looking down. And then gently come back to center and release arms. Let them rest on your thighs. Close your eyes and take a moment to notice what this stretch did to your body. Maybe you feel some sensations in your arms, some tingling or warmth. And then again, eyes open, inhale, both arms come all the way up. And this time interlace your fingers and push your palms all the way up towards the sky. Drop your chin gently down, relax the shoulders. And if it's helpful, you can bend your elbows a bit, but trying to keep your palms facing up. Your chin to the chest, arms are stretched or gently bent, and palms are looking up. Opening your chest, so trying to open the chest a bit more. You can relax your eyes or closing them. Taking a deep inhale. Exhale very slowly, releasing the arms, resting them on your thighs once again. And feel the vibrations, the sensations in your arms after they engaged in this movement. And then eyes open again, and you can place your fingers on your shoulders. And we're gonna engage in some shoulder rolls. So inhale, take your elbows behind, shoulder blades come together, elbows up, and exhale, take them forward. And if you can, connecting the elbows. And we will do this a few more times. Inhale. On an inhale, you rise your arms, your elbows, and on an exhale, you take them down. So doing a few times, connecting the elbows if that feels good. Inhale, open the chest. Exhale, bring the elbows together. And one more time, inhale. And one more time, exhale. And you can relax, keeping the fingers on the shoulders. We will move in the opposite direction. So inhale, elbows go in front, up and back, exhale. So noticing how the muscles are working, and maybe you can even hear some sounds in your shoulders, in your joints. So one more last time like this. Inhale. And exhale, very slowly relaxing your arms, resting them on your legs, on your thighs. Taking a moment to observe. Maybe you feel some change in the way you sit or the way you feel in the shoulders. And then you can open your eyes and taking your right arm all the way up, bending the elbow, taking your right hand to lay on in between your shoulder blades. And with the left hand, you just hold your right elbow up. And when doing this posture, making sure that your spine is nice and long. So we're not rounding, we're keeping nice and long. Relax the head. Maybe you can take your chin gently down to the chest, but the rest of the spine is relaxed. So we're stretching the muscles, but also making more space in your back, improving the posture. One more inhale and exhale. We will switch. So left arm goes up, bending the elbow, place the left hand in between your shoulder blades on the back, and with the right hand holding your elbow. And while doing this posture, also trying as best as you can ground through your sit bones. So sitting nicely grounded on your buttocks. And feeling the feet on the floor. Yeah. And exhale, slowly release the arms. Take them back on your thighs, relax. And with next inhale, you can open your eyes if they were closed, and exhale. Let the neck relax. Let the spine stay elongated. But your chin is close to the chest. The next inhale, slowly lift the head and look up if your neck allows. Just a bit, stretching through the throat. Inhale here, exhale, bring the head down. So we will move like this. Inhale, lift, stretching front of the neck. And exhale, chin down. More time, inhale, the head up. And exhale, chin all the way. The right ear towards the right shoulder, stretching the side of the neck. And if you want, left arm goes to the side. You can hold the back of the chair to stretch a bit more. And the right hand can come on your ear. And moving just a bit if you want, moving your chin up and down, keeping your shoulders relaxed. So it's just the neck which is engaged, the shoulders are heavy. So very gently moving your neck. And then very slowly coming back to center, releasing the right arm, and slowly bring your chin down to the chest and coming over to the opposite side. So now your left ear is towards the left shoulder. Right arm goes behind, maybe holding the back of the chair, or or just let it relax to the side. And adding a bit of extra pressure, gentle pressure on your ear. And taking a few deep breaths and moving your chin and your neck a bit. A few more times. And then very slowly releasing the arms. Take your head back down, so chin to the chest. And then slowly looking in front. Very nice. And then we'll do another movement. So this time for our hips. So you can sit. So I will show a seated variation and a standing variation. So in a seated variation, you take your right ankle across the left knee. So your left foot stays on the ground and your right ankle is across the left knee. And you, with the right hand, you push a little bit in your thigh to open the knee, and you can release the pressure more. So kind of moving here. And if you want to do the standing, variation of the standing is that you take your right foot across the left knee and you stand just on the left knee. And you can bend over a little bit. So this is a variation that will also challenge your balance, or you can also hold against the table. And then we gently release this side and we'll do the other side, either seated or standing. I will do it standing. So taking your ankle across the right knee and you can bend over a bit. So doing the same seated. So making sure that your right foot is on the ground. If you want to hold your balance in a standing variation, hold towards the table or the chair. And then we gently release. And if you want, you can quickly stand up to shake up a little bit. So let's just all stand up and just shake up a little bit your body. Your arms, your shoulders, maybe your hips. And if you want, make a few circles with the hips. This is a nice way to release your hips, but also your low back. And then just to the opposite direction. If you sit a lot, or you want to do some break in between the meetings or in between focused work, you can do some of these hip circles. It's really nice for your low back. And then we can find a seated posture again. We'll do our meditation practice. So finding a seated posture where you feel your feet on the ground. And if you wish, you can lean towards the back of the chair or sit straight up. So this is something you can decide and choose. If you want to rest a bit, you can lean to the chair. Closing your eyes if that feels comfortable. Letting your chin gently drop closer to the chest, opening the neck, elongating the neck. And feel your feet, feel your buttocks supported by the surface. Start noticing the gentle breathing in your belly. And if it's helpful, you can place one of the hands on the belly to notice this movement. Noticing the gentle ballooning of the belly, expansion when you inhale, and contraction on an exhale. So belly is becoming small. So having this sense of your breath and of your own presence. If your hand was on the belly, you can relax it back, placing it back. And as you sit here, picturing in your imagination, picturing in your mind, the most beautiful mountain that you have ever seen in real life or on the picture. So whatever image of a mountain that can come up, it can be a real mountain or your imaginary one. It doesn't matter how tall or small this mountain is. Just letting it gently emerge in your imagination. And looking at it and seeing the mountain's base, the rooted, vast base, the sides of the mountain, and then all the way up towards the peak coming all the way into the sky, noticing the massiveness of the mountain, the grandiosity, the solidity, and the stability. And then noticing more details about the mountain. Maybe your mountain has a snow on the top and the trees and the bushes on the sides. And maybe it has a very sharp peak or a plateau instead. Whatever it is, whatever is the image of the mountain, just gently observing and letting the images emerge and breathing while seeing this mountain, breathing with the image. And while breathing, observing the qualities of the mountain, seeing if you can bring the mountain into your own body so that the body, your body is sitting here, is as still and as grounded as a mountain. So feeling your legs and the feet on the ground as the rooted base of the mountain. And then your head is the peak, reaching up to the sky. And your arms are the sides, the slopes of the mountain. So experiencing the sense of uplifting in your body, the sense of reaching up, as if your spine is this strong core of the mountain that is in front of you, in front of your eyes. You are becoming a one human breathing mountain, having this sense of being rooted, centered, and unmoving. Being present and breathing. And it could be that the weather changes on the mountain. The sun is replaced by the rains and the clouds. The water is falling on the sides of the mountain. But the mountain is still the same. It's unmoving, it's unchanged. And the seasons coming and go. So now we're experiencing the fall. Maybe you see the different colors. The leaves has changed their colors. The weather is getting colder and grayer. But the mountain remains the same. It's still there with whatever is happening. The fall will be replaced by the winter with the snow and the cold. And then the spring will come, the snow will melt, the weather will change, the nature will wake up. So things are changing, but your mountain is still the same, rooted and grounded and breathing. Through all these constant changes, it's not moving. It observes the changes, but stays the same. And as the mountain, through the mindfulness and meditation practice, we can learn to observe the changes, but at the same time remain unmoved, calm and peaceful and grounded. So with the last moments of this practice, just feel the feet on the ground, feel the buttocks on the seat, and take a few deep breaths. Come back to your body. And you can gently open your eyes if they were closed and move yourself a little bit to wake up.